Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bolton, England. Here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world. Introducing Amir King Khan.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
So all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Good job defending the jab. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Who can forget Canelo Alvarez's highlight reel knockout of Amir Khan in their first fight back in Las Vegas in 2016?
2016, these two fought. Canelo Alvarez knocked out Amir Khan. Crushing knockout in the 6th round. Face down, face forward. Perfect timing. And Amir Khan's back again. He wants to try and right a wrong. Can he do that? He's capable of doing that. Has the speed. Made a mistake. Dropped the ball. Lost concentration for a split second. He cannot afford to do this in this fight.
And forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Where's the precision? You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Left hook missed. That right hand got him. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Keep smart. Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Don't worry about it.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in first minute. Stick him on the end of the jab.
Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas.
You've seen many shots like that. A simple short shot. Put the fighter down.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it, you can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
He switched off completely.
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice job blocking the left hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Has to be careful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Right, let's get out there.
Nice round, good.
On to the 4th we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They both want the knockout. Those counter punches have to hurt. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. Oh, that power punch hurt him. A lot of effort being exerted here. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Slick. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Ooh, that punch hurt him. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Good counter punching. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back up the fight.
There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. A straight right just misses. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut can't get through. Good right cross. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last this round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round. You feel good? Good man.
There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Incredible work rate. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter shot. Digging downstairs again. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.